Hi guys, today I just want to show you one of the things that I tend to make at home for a sort of light lunch with a salad or to eat with some falafels and dips and pita bread. It's really pretty and they're dead easy to make. And after having made the roasted vegetables, which are another video that you can watch, we tend to use those vegetables for lots of different things, and this is one of them. This is ready rolled puff pastry. You can get it at any supermarket. Keep it in the fridge, and when you're ready to use it, take it out immediately. Use it while it's cold. I'm not very good at pastries and I'm not very good at baking stuff, but one thing I do know for sure is once you've taken it out and it starts melting, it's really hard to use. So I'm taking it out, I've unrolled it. I've unrolled it from the packet, in other words. And literally all I'm doing is cutting it into four. The four pieces on the tray that I'm going to be cooking it on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's that. What's nice about this is that the puff pastry becomes nice and crispy, and then you've got these roasted veg on top of them. So what you want to do is leave a border of about 1 centimeter-ish and just fork it. The reason it does that, from what I can imagine, is that it just lets the heat through the bottom so that it's not a doughy consistency. But it doesn't have to look pretty, it's really just about air, and it's going to get covered with the veg anyway, so it doesn't really matter at all. So these are the roasted vegetables that we made earlier. They're nice and caramelized, and you can caramelize them a little bit less if you want. Before adding the veg, we're going to just whisk 1 egg. I've used the world's tiniest whisk on earth, but you can use a fork just to whisk the egg up a bit, and a brush which will just brush the egg onto the pastry, and that will just give it that nice brownness, which is nice. Don't put too much, and of course the sides are the most important part because that's going to literally puff out. It's puff pastry. We're going to put the veg on in the middle above the fork holes. And leave the border uncovered, which is actually easier said than done, because whilst you're doing it, the veg flop all over the place. Don't stress about that. It's going to puff up either way. It's yummy, delicious veg, which we make a lot of, and I've used red peppers, yellow peppers, courgette, red onion. The onion make everything really beautiful and sweet, and the aubergine with the peel on gives it a really nice flavor. And don't forget onion. Red onion and regular onion give it just a lovely, delicious sweetness. I almost always use my hand as well on this bit. And you can see, you just sort of pile it on in the middle and leave a border, so that's the border that's going to pop up. I'm going to put on all 4 of these, the veg, in the middle. So I'm not taking away from the fact that we want you guys to be eating lots of falafel and hummus. I'm just trying to show you some easy things to make that will be a great accompaniment to those things. The truth is that the nice food makes people happy. And if you've cooked it together and there's a familiness, great, you know, how wrong can you go? We're going to put this in the oven for about 15-20 minutes until the sides start to puff. And then what we're going to do is add some cubes of feta on afterwards. It's been 15 minutes since we put the puff pastry pies in, and you'll see here the sides have started to puff up beautifully. The vegetables were already cooked, so we don't need that. All I'm doing now is just crumbling a little bit of feta on top, because when we put it back in, it doesn't need a lot of time, and it just sort of gives it a little bit of a creaminess. You don't have to. You can just crumble it like this. You can put chunks on like that, whatever you want. It's just for prettiness and a bit of yummy deliciousness. So it's going in for, I'll give it for another 10 minutes. This is now just buzzed. The filo is now cooking beautifully. If you look at how lovely they look, it's lovely and brown. It's got a more crispy. The feta cheese has only been in for a little bit and has just gotten a little bit of color on it. Really, really beautiful. Take it onto a beautiful tray, leave it as is, whole, on the beautiful platter. They're crispy, they move around easily, and if you're serving it as part of a meal really goes down well with some hummus. This is a grilled pepper salad. Look out for that video on another video to show you how to make those. So quick, so easy, and makes it all just look beautiful and pop. You're serving this either for lunch, or you put a few pita crisps out. That's another video to look out for. You can just put these things out. They're all really easy, can be easily made in advance, and they just look beautiful, taste amazing. The vegetables are caramelized. The dips we make for you makes it easy, and all together just an easy, delicious recipe.